Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good evening. It is Fantasy Football Talk with SJB and Haacker. How's everybody doing today? Looks like we got a few people watching across the network. So, Pat Mahomes was the leading QB last week.
Yes, he was. I believe he got 29.4 fantasy points in PPR formats. We can go ahead and just run down the skills positions real quick. Number 2 was Jordan Love at 25.8. Marcus Mariota at 3 with 24.3. Bryce Young at 4 with 22.5. And Trevor Lawrence at 5 with 21.7.
21.6. Close enough.
Right. Outside the top 5, Dak Prescott at 21.6, Tyrod Taylor at 21.3, and Jacoby Brissett at 20.6.
Bijan had a day.
Bijan Robinson sure did have a day. He is our number 1 fantasy back at 30.3 points. RJ Harvey is our second best at 21.2. DeAndre Swift is in the top 5 at 3 with 20.8. Kamani Vidal at 20.7. And Chuba Hubbard rounds out the top 5 at 20.4. Outside the top 5 for running backs, Devon Achane at 19.4, Devin Singletary at 19.2, and Kyle Monangai at 19 even.
Yeah, the Chicago running backs did pretty good last week.
Yeah, they have been pretty solid all year. DeAndre Swift is having a pretty good season fantasy-wise, I think.
Is that A.J. Brown having a good day?
For once in, all year, it seems like.
Against them and Dallas. But, that Bears defense is weird. And I'm going to say that because they give up a ton of yards. They give up scores, but somehow they're winning.
Which defense?
The Bears.
Oh, the Bears, yeah. Their offense.
Not Bears.
The Bears. Their offense has just been picking up the slack that their defense. A.J. Brown is our top wide receiver with 35.2. Rashee Rice is at 2 with 29.4. Dontavian Wicks had a good game at 28 points even. Jamison Williams at 26.9. And rounding out the top 5 is CeeDee Lamb at 5 with 24.2. Outside top 5 for wide receivers, Adonai Mitchell at 24.2. Devon Vele at 23.3.
Devon Veal. It's actually pronounced Veal. And he plays for the Saints. He was that trade that was made that we were like, what? Because they gave up a 4th rounder. The Saints gave up a 4th rounder to the Broncos for him.
I remember that, yeah, no. Okay. And then Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry at 22.6.
Not bad for his first game back.
Not bad at all.
And then we got Brock Bowers at the top spot at the tight end.
Yep, Brock Bowers at number 1, 22.3 fantasy points in PPR format. Trey McBride at number 2 with 22.2. Zach Ertz at 3 with 20.6. Travis Kelce at 4 with 15.5. And Kyle Pitts rounds out the tight ends at 15.2.
Yeah, he was a bench
What's
warmer
up?
for somebody. He was.
A bench warmer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Outside top 5 for tight ends, Evan Ingram, 13.9. Bretton Strange, 13.5. And Cole Kmetz at 12.6. Now, I'd like, since we're getting close to the end of the regular season for fantasy football, I would like to go over just who's been the best fantasy player from each skills position. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay.
I think the number one running back overall this week, this year, this season, fantasy wise, has been Jahmyr Gibbs.
Running back?
For total
running back
there.
Total for this year, Jahmyr is coming in at third.
Third? I didn't
Yep.
really be
He's behind Jonathan Taylor, who's at 1, who's total for the season has scored 262 Oh, wait, hang on. Let me change the format. Okay, sorry, I was in my stats auto-generated back to standard. Okay, Jahmyr Gibbs still comes in at third. Christian McCaffrey is in first in PPR format. Total scoring 328.5 fantasy points. Jonathan Taylor at 2 with 297.6 fantasy points. And Jahmyr Gibbs at third with 270.6.
Wow.
So he's right there. Bijan Robinson is the fourth best at 254.9. Devon Achane is at 5 with 254.4.
So just for the other two positions that we don't cover because they're not considered skill positions, but they do help your team win when they do well. Myers, the kicker from Seattle, had a 19-point game. And the Seahawks defense versus Minnesota had a 32-point day.
Jeez. Holy shit.
And 2 weeks in a row, Minnesota has had a QB with a stat you do not want. If their quarterbacks would have just spiked the ball every play, they'd have had a higher QBR than they posted.
Was this was the week that Brosmer played, right?
Yeah.
And he had that horrible pick six that he should have just taken the sack.
Yeah.
Oh, the QB woes in Minnesota is something else. All right.
It's crazy.
So it is crazy. Who do you think the top quarterback is so far this year?
It's not Josh Allen.
It is Josh Allen.
Is it? I didn't think it would be because he's had, 4 really bad games? And I mean 4 really bad games.
So total for the season, he scored 282.2 fantasy points. His worst weeks were week 12. He only scored 10 fantasy points.
Mm-hmm.
And week 2, he scored 11. Every other week, he's scored 17 or up. So week 6 was 17.4. Every other week has been 20 plus. Week 11 being his best week at 44.7 points. But no, he is the top, not by much, because Patrick Mahomes is at second with 273.3 fantasy points scored this year. Drake May is at third with 264.6. Jalen Hurts at fourth with 249.5. And Dak Prescott is at 5 with 248.8.
Who's the next one out?
Outside the top 5 so far this year is Matthew Stafford, 239.9. Daniel Jones, 232.6. and Justin Herbert at 229 even.
You know whose
Sure.
names you didn't hear? I know that I think Goff is 17 before this week, if I read, or 18.
I think Goff, he's about middle of the pack so far this year.
Which is weird because he's had some really big games. I should know.
Mm-hmm. But another name that you don't see on here is, and he's been hurt for a good majority of this year, but Lamar Jackson.
Jahmyr Gibbs had another stellar game, though. He had 37 points last Thursday night.
Yes, he did.
Jameson Williams put up a respectable 17.3 when he was expected to get 14.
All right, so top wide receiver so far through week 13 is probably to no surprise of anyone, Jackson Smith-Njigba. At 200. What's that?
I said, oh, yeah. I mean, that guy's been lighting it up. And I bet you Abuka's up there, too.
Abuka is outside the top 5. I don't see him on this list. But he's got to be there. But Jackson Smith-Njigba has scored 259.3 fantasy points so far this year. George Pickens, who's having a career year in Dallas at 237.2. Puka Nacua is at third with 223.2. Amon-Ra St. Brown is at fourth with 218.3. And Jamar Chase at fifth with 211.7. Outside top 5, Devontae Adams at 204.9, Chris Olave at 179.8, and Drake London at 177 even. And then finally, tight ends. Through top dog so far this year in fantasy has been Trey McBride at 223.9 fantasy points. Travis Kelce is at second with 163 even. Jake Ferguson's at third with 159.7. Tyler Warren is at fourth with 157 even. And Brock Bowers is at fifth with 138.5. Hunter Henry comes after him at 136. Juwan Johnson at 127.6. And Zach Ertz at 124.3.
I'll tell you what, I can watch that replay over and over again from Thursday night when Deron Bland got that top tackle for loss, and then the very next play, Gibbs breaks his ankles and makes him fake plant on the sideline.
Yes, that was beautiful. He made Deron Bland look a little foolish a couple times in that game.
Well, Deron Bland is actually mic'd up. Do you know what he told Gibbs?
He said, I heard it.
You ain't even worth my time.
Yeah, you're wasting my time, or basically something like that. Yeah. Okay. Breaks his ankles, and
then we did talk about it because it is that time. Playoff next week. Playoff? We're talking playoff?
Yes, playoffs start next week for a good majority of fantasy leagues out there. Unless you run a 2-week, week 18 championship. But playoffs start next week. And Jeremy, in our league, you're sitting there on the bubble.
I'm on the bubble.
You need some help, though. You're not a win and end situation. You're a win and with some help in situation.
And in your wife's league, I'm hoping for next season.
I haven't even looked at that one.
Here, I got you.
Oh, I'm in there.
You are?
You're down.
I'm way down there in the consolation bracket.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's already eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm eliminated.
I'm sitting at
no need to rub it in.
I'm sitting there at 4. the 4th seed.
I'm sitting there at
and
8.
locked in.
And locked in. I did clinch a playoff spot.
Yeah, you need.
Even though I lost last week.
Me, if I'm not mistaken, you need me to beat Nakua Matata, and you need to win.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so beat
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
I'm working on it. You know, because
Megan needs some help. That would be crazy to have a 7-7 team.
I have 28 points after that game because he had CD Lamb who went out after scoring 18.1 points in the first half before he got his concussion.
Oh.
But I had Jake Bates in the Lions defense, which equaled 28 points, 15 from Jake and 13 from the defense. And he has the Commanders defense. Do they even score points? I'm just
I don't
saying.
think so. Yeah, they may score with points with that little dash in front of them.
I do have an interesting factoid about the Lions defense this last week, on Thursday Night Football.
What you got?
They did something they haven't done since September 30th, 2007. And that was when Marinelli had a good defense, but we had no offense in the 0-16 year.
Okay.
That's 5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions in one game.
Oh, nice.
That's the last time a Lions defense did it, was 2007.
We had 2 forced fumbles?
3.
We had 3 forced fumbles.
Recovered.
Okay.
1 recovered, but 3 forced fumbles.
I remember the Jake Ferguson one that Branch recovered.
Yeah, because Jack Campbell punched it out.
Mm-hmm. Man, he's on another level, Jack Campbell.
12 total tackles, 6 solo tackles. That's something we might want to incorporate next year because I think it would make it interesting. Having to draft defensive individual players.
Oh, okay. IDLs or whatever, or IDPs.
IDPs.
Mm-hmm. That would make drafting a little interesting.
You'd have to extend the rounds by at least, if you're doing four rounds.
Right.
Then you got to include the amount of backup. There's another 4 rounds.
Right.
And it basically would be D-line, linebackers, cornerback, safety, I believe is how that works on IDP.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I have a few leagues that I have IDPs in.
One at each level, right?
Me a little bit more familiar. What's that?
It is 1 at each level, correct?
Yeah, you can, I'll tell you. Which one do I have on? This one. So you got two slots for defensive linemen, 2 spots for linebackers, and you can 2 DBs.
Okay, so it's just the 3 levels then, not 4.
Yeah, no like safeties or anything.
I got Jake Bates in this one.
That's a kicker.
I know that you.
Okay.
Or as I nicknamed him, Masturbates. We got 24 people watching. Make sure you hit the like button whatever platform you're on. I see you didn't share it this week.
Oh shoot, I'm in the wrong because I didn't log in. That's why, dummy.
That's okay. It's okay.
It is what it is. I think I can share it from your channel though into mine after we're done.
You can.
So I'll just do that.
His brain's not working.
All right. So injury updates. Kyler Murray is done for the year and possibly done forever in Arizona. CD Lamb left the Thursday night game against the Lions with a concussion. It looked like a
Brian
pretty
Branch.
Brian Branch is out for the year with an Achilles tear, unfortunately. Something about the Lions and the Cowboys, we just can't. We lost Aiden Hutchinson last year against them, and now we lose Brian Branch. So
I still think that's why they rested Mr. Kirby Joseph last week, because he was at that cusp level, and everybody says, "What's the cusp level?" It's that 70 to 80%. They usually like their players to be above 80% before they allow them to come back from any injury. So the Lions sat him, and I think that was smart because I think we need Kirby more versus the Rams than we did versus the Cowboys.
100%. 100%. The Rams. Once we get past the Rams, if we win that game, I'm a little bit more confident in the Lions' ability to like run the table. For the rest of the season, to get into the playoffs. But even if we lose against the Rams, we have to win. We have to win out for the remainder of the schedule.
So Indiana has the ball, 2nd and 8 on the OSU 17, trailing 6-10.
It's still
in
6
the
to
3rd
10.
quarter
Okay.
with 8:55 to go.
Go Hoosiers! Indiana Hoosiers, college football, Big Ten championship.
Pardon.
Playing the Suckeyes.
I know. Thank you.
Okay.
Go Hoosiers!
Go Hoosiers!
Go Suckeyes.
No.
Kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
You can go.
Hey, I'm gonna get me a shirt, and I'm gonna wear it the next time I see Bandit wanting to be on the show from the Detroit Fan Report because he's an OSU fan, and it says you can't spell cocksucker without OSU.
Oh,
and it has the blanks and the word cocksucker, and then the OSU below it.
Yes.
And it comes in blue with May's writing.
100%.
I need that shirt bad. There's only one team I hate in college football, and it is OSU.
Oh my gosh.
And I only hate Michigan State when we play them. I actually hope they have success because it would make our state look better, but they keep recruiting in state versus out of state.
Who lost today?
Michigan State.
They didn't even play today.
Yes, they did, didn't they?
They played last week. This is conference championship week. They didn't have a chance to play.
They lost last week then.
No, they won last week. That was their first Big Ten win all year.
Versus Rutgers.
Mm-hmm. Did you see Michigan? Yeah, Michigan.
Duke? Oh wow! Now you know the ACC has an automatic bid for whoever wins the conference championship.
Oh really?
Duke is beating Virginia. Virginia is ranked. Duke is not.
Oh wow. Interesting.
Michigan?
Anyway, did you see Michigan basketball scored 100 points on Rutgers today?
Yeah, everybody scores on Rutgers. They're like.
I know,
they're
but
like hookers next to a Navy base. Everybody
for
scores.
college basketball. That's impressive, even against a shit team.
It's not.
And Carson
considering they only play 2 halves, yeah.
Trey Lance's alma mater, North Dakota State, lost to Illinois State in the 2nd round of the FCS.
Womp womp.
And then North Dakota University lost to Tarleton State. Villanova beat Lehigh, and South Dakota beat Mercer. BYU got smoked by Texas Tech. Western Michigan wins the MAC by beating Miami, Ohio.
Yep, and then Boise State won the Western or Mountain
West, yes.
Mountain
the
Western.
MWAC.
The MAC for the 3rd year in a row.
Yep. And then Tulane beat North Texas 34-21. James Madison destroyed Troy 31-14.
Did you see that the athletics director had to come out onto the field and tell James Madison crowd to stop throwing snow?
Wow. Cool.
Michigan hires Kerry Coombs as special teams coordinator. I have no idea who that is.
Gary Coombs, never heard of him. Or her. Could be her.
Him.
Gary. Oh,
It's
him.
like
Okay.
it's a him.
Check it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna look him up. Okay, so he's currently the special teams coordinator. Oh, hang on. He previously was the assistant coach for the Tennessee Titans in the NFL in 2018 and 19, and the defensive coordinator of the Ohio State Buckeyes from 2020 to 2021.
Oh, in other words, he left when Urban Meyer did.
Yep. His head coaching record, he was a high school coach with 161 wins and 34 losses, and 0 for 1 as a coach in the college, and 0 for 1 in bowls.
This meme says when you bench Jameson Williams in fantasy football, week 12, 0 points, week 13, 26.9.
All right, let's see what matchups we've got going on here in week 14.
Oh, you need the schedule?
He's looking at it.
Yeah.
Schedule-wise, I got it right here. I can put it up on the screen for you with my picks for this week.
Sure.
Hey, look at that. I'm starting out 1-0 on the week already. But we got Pittsburgh at Baltimore, Seattle at Atlanta, Tennessee at Cleveland. If you have the Cleveland Browns defense, play them. Miami at New York Jets. If you have the Jets defense, this is a good week to pick them up. If you don't have a good defense on your team and you need someone to score, the Jets defense might be good because Miami playing in the cold is like watching a high school team play against a pro team. New Orleans Saints versus Tampa Bay. If you got the Buccaneers defense, play them. Jacksonville has been playing very good defense all season, and that is why they're winning. They just need their offense to do just enough. And I think they beat the Colts this week. The Bears at Chicago. I did a flip a coin because I couldn't pick this game, and it came up Bears.
Boo.
Washington at Minnesota. Everybody beats Minnesota, but the Lions at home. Good God. Anyways, Broncos at the Raiders. Raiders aren't beating anybody. Bengals at Buffalo. Both defenses stink, but it looks like the Bengals defense turned a corner last week versus the Ravens.
Yeah.
Rams at Arizona. It's the Cardinals. Texans have the number one defense in the league and the number one scoring defense in the league going up against Chief Frog Throat in Arrowhead. Chief Frog Throat goes down again and thus being eliminated from the playoffs.
Hallelujah. Please let it happen.
And Philadelphia, who lost Jalen Carter for this week due to some medical procedure he had, he is ruled out for the Monday Night Football game. LA Chargers should win that game.
So drop the Eagles. Is what you're trying to say.
Eagles defense?
Yes.
Against.
Yes. For the most part, I think they're still going to score their average of a 10 points per week, which is what they do every week, no matter how bad they play. They get you 10 points because they do get a forced fumble here and there. They will get the occasional tip drill pick, but their corners are not playing as good as they did last year. Do you agree with that assessment, Austin?
Yeah, you're talking about the Eagles corners?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they aren't playing very good. They especially against Dallas, that's primarily how Dallas got back into that game because their corners were like giving up the deep balls. But yeah. I don't know, you don't just not really hold
Oh, Sleeper's top 10 tight end rankings this season is Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, George Kittle, Tucker Kraft, Tyler Warren, Travis Kelce, Sam Laporta, Colston Loveland, Jake Ferguson, and Hunter Henry in that order. That's according to Sleeper.
So should Megan take a flyer on the Jets defense then? In a different league?
Probably. Who did she got for a defense?
The Eagles.
Ooh. Who do you think is going to have the better game? The Eagles defense, or do you think that it should be the Jets? What's weird is Jets get rid of their best corner in Sauce Gardner and their best defensive tackle in Quentin Williams and look like a better defense immediately.
I know, it doesn't make sense. I mean, your other options aren't that great. Other options are the Packers, Titans, Commanders, Vikings, Chargers, Colts, Jags, Falcons, Raiders, Saints, Cardinals, and Bengals.
I was hoping they had more of those top 10 rankings in there, but all they had was tight ends right now. So I think they're going skilled positions and they're starting from the lowest rated one and going backwards. But those are the slate of games. And you know what else this week is with it being week 14? The last week of bye weeks, we have 16 games a week the rest of the season on.
Yeah, kind of. Because I'm going up against Riley in our league, and he's got May. He had 3 people on buys this week. And Drake May's he's been a pretty good quarterback this year. May, Henderson, and McMillan all on buys.
So if you have these 2 quarterbacks, please jettison them from your roster as soon as possible to get anything. And that's J.J. McCarthy or Max Brosnan.
Oh, just fire them off into the sun. They both suck. And I don't know who would pick up Brosmer.
You remember that movie Major League?
Uh-huh.
Japanese groundskeepers. Oh, they still suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't just god awful. And I'm not expecting anything much better from JJ this week. McCarthy. No. And I wouldn't be surprised if next season or in a few seasons that Justin Jefferson isn't on the Vikings anymore.
Yeah, and we have a new background. StreamYard added the AI feature,
Aren't you
and I'm
just
able to create backgrounds.
Yeah, it's a sweet background. Now, if we can get those two little guys back there to look like us, that'd be cool.
Hey, I'm happy with them being just tiny on the screen. Let me see what
Wow,
it
you
looks
gotta
like
be
if
that
I make
close to your
that.
phone to
Yes, I
physically see it.
To
You
see
need to get new glasses. You just got new glasses.
Shut up.
Well, it does have. It gave me hair, and it gave you light-colored hair at least.
I see that. Okay, so I'm happy. Hey, gave you hair too.
And Indiana takes the lead at 13-10.
Whoop whoop.
But at 1st and 3 on the Indiana 3, the Buckeyes are getting ready to score again.
Damn it. Well, worst case scenario, they tie it. Right, because you said
Best case
13-10.
scenario, best
Or
case
best
scenario,
case
they
scenario,
tie
they
it.
tie it. Worst case, they take the lead.
But there is like a whole quarter to play. So if they score right now, it isn't the end of the world. So we did have some records broken on 30, or one tied, one broken, and or two broken. One tied and two broken in that Lions versus Cowboys game. Do you know the three records?
The one that tied was Jahmyr Gibbs tied Barry Sanders' touchdown
Scrimmage for
touchdown number.
touchdowns from scrimmage. Yep, for under 24.
Um,
47.
broken.
The fumbles.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, in his rookie contract, has broken Michael Thomas's receptions record.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep, I did see that during the game.
He's up by 2 with 4 games to play.
Oh, he'll break it. He'll break it by next week.
No, he's already up by 2 is what I'm getting at.
Or, I mean, yeah.
He's going to break it every week from here on out.
Yep. He's gonna set a new
Because Slant Boy, as I used to call him, Michael Thomas, had 512 receptions in his first 4 seasons. Granted, he missed 9 games due to injury over those 4 years.
I was about to say,
But
he kind of just
St.
fell off the
Brown,
face.
excuse me. He missed 12, and St. Brown has missed 3 in his career so far. 3 games. That's it. And then the other one that was broken, it was held by Emmitt Smith and Moose Johnston for combined each having a touchdown in the same game. Gibbs and Monty broke their record and set it at 15.
Nice.
The funny thing is, it took them 12 seasons to do that. It's taking Gibbs and Monty 3.
Right. That's insane. But I was happy to see Monty get a little bit more love against the Cowboys.
He finally looked like the Monty we were used to.
Mm-hmm.
We saw him look like that versus the Ravens that game when he ran all over them in that game, and then he kind of fell off again. We noticed he was having limited practice and everything else. But here we go. It's playoff week next week. We'll be talking playoffs and who's in, who's out. I'm in the possibility of both of my leagues being a bench rider in the consolation bracket. Damn it.
I'm just one win, and I complete the comeback.
You're gonna win. You're playing against the 2-11.
That doesn't matter. Records don't matter.
The 2-11 hand me one of my 7 losses.
Right. So it happens in fantasy football. You go up
Wait.
against a 2-11, and some
Was it?
random flex has a 50-point game.
Megan, their other win was against you.
What?
The
other win was against you.
I know.
Back when the original owner was adjusting the roster in the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Back when we all went like 1-1 over the first couple of weeks, and everybody's like, "Oh, la, la," except for Tim. He went 2-0.
Yeah, I don't want to hear Tim complain about his team ever again since he only lost like what 2 games this year
Yeah,
so far. So
but I remember the last time he did that.
it was the first year.
No, he went undefeated in the regular season the first year, and then swept through the playoffs. It was
You're
that second year when this guy like came up from the wild card part of the playoffs and ended up beating him.
oh yeah, you
That year.
because I put it in
And
here.
can history repeat itself? Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be crazy. Oh, that's right, because we were on ESPN the first, or I don't know, whatever. That would be crazy. But so far, I mean, I'm the only one that hasn't locked in um, a playoff spot from last year, or you and I. Where do I need to go?
Hey, I locked in the playoff
This is
spot
where I
last
need to
year on
go.
your team.
But I'm 1 win away from overcoming a 6-game losing streak to climb back to 500 and to make the playoffs.
Got really quiet over there. What happened? Oh, you must have muted your mic. I was like, what happened? I was looking at
Oh,
this over here.
how long was I
Oh,
muted for?
oh, they stopped them and got the ball back.
Awesome. How long was I muted for? Did you hear?
No, I
Yeah,
heard
but
you. Like the background disappeared. I was like,
Oh,
did you mute?
no.
So neither team's lost a fumble, but both quarterbacks have thrown an interception.
I'm on a 4-losing streak.
Who do you think is going to win
Oh,
the
there it
Heisman?
was. I have no clue. Saying the quarterback rushed for 2 yards, tackled by Indy at the Indiana 3. The replay official reviewed the first down, and the play was overturned. That's what gave the ball to him.
Nice.
So what's weird is Ohio State Buckeyes only have 33 yards rushing this.
So far, this game.
Yeah, 32
Nice.
rushing yards, excuse me, and Indiana has 99.
Okay,
Passing
wow.
yards, it's pretty close to even. It's 12 of 19 for Indiana for 167 yards, and it's 14 of 19 for 177 yards. So right now, Indiana has had 44 offensive plays so far and has 266 total yards to 209 for Ohio State.
So Indiana's winning in the trenches. They're able to get the run game established. So that good for them. I hope they win.
Oh, come on, Indiana. That'd be so cool.
That would be amazing. I would not, and probably would not. Ohio State.
Woody!
That's so
Hey,
fun.
we're watching Ohio State might be losing to Indiana.
Heading into the fourth quarter, they're down by 3. 15 minutes left.
And it was an incomplete pass, I believe, for the first play. Nope, rush for 0 yards. 2nd and 10. I said this might happen, that Ohio State might get upset. I'm quite sure that Detroit fan. I don't lose faith now, Woody. I think you guys win. I'll put my. I flipped the coin. The Bears won. You win tomorrow. What's nice about me picking you is that when I have picked you, you've won. When I don't pick you, a couple of times you won, but the other 2 times you lost.
I mean, how? I mean, yeah.
I really didn't think you were going to beat the Cowboys after the beatdown you took from the Lions. Congratulations on that win.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good for America when the Cowboys lose.
Hell yeah. America team my ass.
Amen.
So if the Bears beat the Packers, then we should take back second place, right?
We'll be tied in record then with 8 wins. So they still have us with the tie.
Okay. That damn tie. I will say this, Ben Johnson's doing a hell of a job with the Bears. Compared, this year compared to last year, night and day. But Matt Nagy, his first year with Chicago, they were also pretty dominant. I believe they were in first place in the NFC North that year too. But we see how his tenure ended with Chicago. Not saying that will happen with Ben. We'll have to wait and see. But kudos to the Chicago Bears for what they're able to accomplish this year compared to how miserably bad they were last year.
Yeah, both Austin and I are 6 and 7 in our division.
No one cares.
What is it, Megan? What's your record?
I'm not talking about it. Look, you can look it up for yourself.
It's like 2-10.
Shut up. You gotta.
I'm not rubbing it in.
Is it really that bad? Is it
It's
really
not.
that bad?
Shut up, Jeremy.
I don't think it's that bad, actually. I think you have more wins than that.
I'm not 2-11 like Haley is.
Okay, you're 3-10. My bad.
You want to rub it in a little more? Go sleep on that couch out there?
Who said I was rubbing it in? Who said I was rubbing it in?
You both
okay.
are.
It's okay. You're doing just fine.
I mean, Jeremy and I really don't have very much room to gloat. We're both below 500.
Right. Down with money thing. Manny, I love you.
I just need a win. I control my own destiny. I don't need help from anyone. Just need to win my game.
I just need him to lose.
I need you to win.
You don't need anything. What do you need him to win for?
In my league.
Oh, we're talking, yeah.
Yeah, so,
I love it, Woody. He says it's amazing. It took 12 games to win 9 games for BJ. You probably shouldn't call him BJ, but it took 32 games for Everlose. What's that? It took 12 games for Caleb to give him a blowjob. I'm just kidding.
Oh boy,
I'm awful.
I'm listening too.
Week 18's bobblehead has been announced.
No, I'd be okay with a Week 18 showdown at Soldier Field.
Right
To
now,
determine.
they first and 10 at the oh, they just punted, and OSU has the ball at their 10 now.
Get a safety.
I'd rather have pick six. Pick six. Let's get it.
Dax was almost a safety, but he was very clearly the ball was outside the end zone
I know.
at that one angle.
And I was calling a safety and everything in the block.
I called it a safety too. Because I listened to the guy in the booth.
In live action, it did look like a safety.
But in slow-mo, it was not a safety.
Hence the beauty of...
He runs his own Maybelline commercial now. Yes, sir!
Hence the beauty of instant replay. Now if we can just challenge, like, penalties or non-called penalties, like, I don't know, Dallas's whole defensive line jumping off sides.
Yeah. And the guy that grabbed Tom Kennedy and shoved his head in the dirt.
I saw that on the on the kickoff return. I did see that.
Yeah.
I don't know where
Or
that
was that Jacob Sailors? I don't remember. I remember it was one
Kennedy.
of the two.
I think it was Kennedy. I don't think did Sailors return a kick that game.
I'd have to look it up, and I can do
I
that
think it
for
was
you
just Kennedy.
real quick.
And
That's not a problem.
I'll be okay with it. Kennedy for the rest of the year. He seemed like a pretty explosive return man.
Oh, Kennedy was great. You realize he is the first returner to have that many yards for the Lions since Stephon Logan.
Really? I did not know that.
Yes, he did have Sailors had 5 returns for 141 yards with a long of 30, and it was the 30-yard one where he got his head slammed in the turf. And Tom Kennedy had 3 for 120.
Okay, so it was Sailors that got shoved. Okay.
Yep. I could have. When I thought about it, I was like, no, that wasn't 85.
Okay.
And as Dan Leonard says, let me bring his picture up because No Thumbs Leonard says TK85 is a national goddamn treasure. Second and 6, they got 4 yards on their first play. Jackson got the yards, so now they're up to let's see, a whole whopping. It hasn't updated it yet to add in those yards. I think 38 yards or 36 yards. Yes, 36 yards now. 109 for the Hoosiers.
Whoop, whoop.
Go Hoosiers!
Go Hoosiers!
Oh, first and 10 at the OSU 24.
I thought we weren't going for the Hoosiers.
No, we want the Hoosiers to win.
I'm half asleep over here, okay?
Because, screw the Suckeyes.
Oh, yeah.
Their backup, their running back ran for 10 yards. Well, this has been Fantasy Football Talk with SJB and Haacker. If your team isn't ready for the playoff to get yourself in the playoffs, why are you bothering to play? Just saying. It's been one of those weeks.
To play spoilers for the ones that still haven't clinched. That's the only reason to say, set your lineup, even if you're out of it. Knocking
the
out
consolation bracket, in a pay-to-play league, it's nice when they do something for the winner of the consolation bracket, but that's like telling you you're the first loser.
You're the best at being the worst. Congratulations.
Yeah. You're the best of the worst. Here's your prize. Good day.
Oh, boy.
It should be a little trophy of a boob. Awesome, Jeffrey Gross.
I'm gonna honest, the ankle seems to be okay, pretty good.
Yeah, he had 9 catches for 92 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Or 6 catches,
And
excuse me.
did he score a touchdown? He didn't score a touchdown.
No. The only
Almost.
touchdown that was scored by a receiver was Isaac Tesla.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, you said it right.
Yes, I always do. I don't say Tesla, I say Tesla.
I think Woody
Or you can say
Marks.
coleslaw.
He could. Yeah, I don't like the name Coleslaw, though. Even though he is, when he's open, he is white and dangerous.
Texans, who do they play? They play. But with Mixon not coming back, definitely opens. And Woody Marks has been getting the workload.
Yeah. Him and Chubb, and it looks like Chubb's getting the goal line was.
Houston plays Kansas City.
Oh, my head.
Nope. What happened to my screen? I'm like, there we go. So I'm pretty confident that Woody Marks can score some pretty good points against Kansas City. I don't think their run defense is that great.
Yeah. So, to everyone, good luck with your fantasy teams this week. For those that are on the bubble, win and get in. Try to control your own destiny. Me, I can't because we're all tied, so I got to have somebody lose, or I sit right where I'm at. Damn it! Which is first spot outside the playoff.
You're gonna have. I ain't losing, so Manny's gonna have to lose for you.
I can hope. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It has been a wonderful evening to talking football. Austin, can't wait to talk throughout the rest of the season. But we're not doing the 2-week championship round because I think that's actually good.
Yep, we are not doing a 2-week championship round. Each round is 1 week long. Our season will end week 17, and then we can just enjoy normal week 18 football. And whoever wins the league. Whether it be Tim getting his second championship under his belt, Nick getting his first, or maybe someone else will.
Zach getting his first.
Zach.
Nope, they got on to the other side of the 50. It's 3rd and 8 on the Indiana 39.
Come on, get a pick.
Really? That was rude.
But thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great evening and enjoy your weekend. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. Starts right here. Much love, everybody.
Thanks.
Rolling up the scene, light up that fire. Jeremy's in the booth.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.